Now at 11, a nor'easter slams the shore. Floodwaters filling up roadways while rough seas and high tides worsen already badly eroded beaches.
We had the hurricane in August and then this one following a few weeks later. It does a number on the beaches.
The waves are very strong in this weather.
Yeah, true indeed. In some shore towns, sand dunes now stand like cliffs carved out by the sea. Conditions have improved and floodwaters are receding tonight, but many places will be dealing with long-term erosion. With that, we say good evening, everyone. I'm Don Bell in for Yuki, Washington. Today, we saw plenty of flooding from Cape May to Wildwood, Ocean City, and Avalon. And it wasn't just rising water, but whipping winds and the surging ocean. We have team coverage tonight. Meteorologist Andrew Kozak is tracking the latest, but we start with Josh Sanders in Ocean City, where our crews have been covering the flooding all day.
Night brings a sigh of relief for Ocean City residents after a day of rain and inland flooding. The streets now wet with small puddles after being underwater most of the day.
You always hope for the best, so thank God this has been what it's been.
Ocean City resident Holly Kisby says she's grateful this nor'easter didn't pack a stronger punch. She's lived here since 2007 and has seen firsthand what these storms can do, including Superstorm Sandy back in 2012.
I went through Sandy. We had over a foot in the house, so that's where PTSD comes into play. So any storm that they hype a little bit, not saying this was hyped, like everybody needs to take precautions, but you know, you're just always anxious when you've had damage before.
On the bay side of the island, floodwaters covered streets. Some looked more like canals, enough to float a kayak. Drivers had to take it slow through flooded intersections, including at 11th Street and Bay Avenue.
When you go out and you're driving, it's like being in a boat. The wakes, that does more damage than what's happening right now with the floods.
The good news is wind hasn't really been much of a factor throughout the day, and no power outages have been reported. On the beachside, Curiosity brought David Bale and his daughter out to see what the storm had done to the shoreline.
You only get to see the ocean like this, rare times in your life, and it's unfortunate. We're up here sad seeing the beach, sucked away, and unfortunately it's going to be a lot of work to put it back.
When it's raining and it's stormy, no one's going on the beach or any of that because it's really for safety. So the waves are very strong in this weather.
Floodwaters now gone, and so is the worry. Josh Sanders, CBS News, Philadelphia.
All right, Josh, thank you. North Wildwood is one of the shore points hit hardest by the high waters. You can see here the impact those waves are having on the dunes. People living there told our crews they saw a high tide last night into this morning and then another high one this afternoon. The mayor there told us even if this wasn't as bad as it could have been, it was still a very powerful storm.
Over the last 2 days, we got some significant flooding. Yesterday afternoon, it came all the way up to New Jersey Avenue and across New Jersey Avenue in a couple spots. That's unusual. You don't see that unless it's a, pretty high, moderate storm.
So far, thankfully, there have been no serious reports of property damage.